Hi everyone, this is Jordan at Pure Elliott Wave, and today we wanted to show you a few of our Bitcoin calls over the past year, and we actually got all of the largest moves in Bitcoin for you on these charts. Bitcoin likes to have huge moves and then chop around for a long while, so we'll show you how our analysis performed in each one of those situations. Let's get into it. So for the first scenario, Bitcoin has been coming off of a long bear market, and we might be wondering, is the bear market over or will it continue? Well, this alternate count here shows the bear market continuing to a possible range of 16,310 to 9,751, and the target here, based on the previous waves, is for Bitcoin to reach 28 to 26,000, so just a little bit lower. However, we have to keep in mind the possible range based on Bitcoin's past performance. So this has an invalidation to the upside at 39,388. And if this channel was broken to the upside, that would also be a sign that maybe Bitcoin won't be moving downward in the future. And then we also had another wave count here, which shows a bullish wave count with confidence above where the other count was invalidated. That was at 39,388, and this channel acts as a confidence level as well. So we have the invalidation for the upward momentum below at 26,350, and what happened over the next few days was a large bear market. When that level was broken, which was the bottom of this candlestick here, we had a ginormous break to the downside, and we actually are expecting more downward movement, which actually did happen. This next scenario, price has been slowly chopping to the upside from June to August of 2022. This wave count would have confidence above 26,350, which is where the bearish count is invalidated. So invalidation above 26,350, we would have further confidence in more upward momentum, which is not too far above. We've also had a slowdown here. We were starting off pretty strong, and now we're having these really small candlesticks with nothing going on. And we did have that base channel, which could act as a guide for bearish momentum if that channel was broken. Let's see what happened. We actually had a break of the channel, and now we're expecting a pullback to continue on each one of these counts. The main count here shows an A, B, C correction for minute 2. Now we have the first wave as a complex diagonal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracting and leading in a first wave position, and we are expecting downward momentum for this count as well. Let's see what happened. Price continued to the downside. From this point here, you can see price has moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we get this fifth wave down, then we'd be expecting a second wave up, and second waves are known to be extremely sharp. So we actually had our fifth wave down and a second wave up with a correct prediction of a move of about $4,000 there. In this scenario, we had our large drop to the downside and consolidation. We've been chopping around in this area. This alternate calls for more bearish momentum with an invalidation above 22,673, and the main count has a confidence level above 22,673 for bullish momentum. So we know if 22,673 is struck, that bullish momentum is likely, and the alternate has confidence below 17,708 in bearish momentum continuing. And what ensues is a large series of bearish red candlesticks that if you did short around the 17,673 area, you would have a decent profit in this scenario. And from this point, price is chopped around. You can see price has chopped around for about 3 months since the bottom here, and we can see that our invalidation is above at 18,644, but our outlook is bearish. Now, if price breaks above 18,644, we'll switch to be bullish. And what happened over the next few days was that invalidation was actually struck, and we had a large green candlestick. Our outlook now is bullish. So our outlooks actually do shift every few weeks on these lower time frames, such as the daily chart. So we believe that a larger bull market is in force. However, when will that bear market end for the short term? So Elliott wave helps us with this by setting rules that we follow, key levels based off of those rules, and when those key levels are broken, we know what direction the short-term trend is moving based off of our longer-term trend. In this scenario, we believe this market will continue higher unless we break 15,480, and then these levels will actually shift based on, is the third wave complete? Are we working on a fourth wave? Because the fourth wave can't enter the price territory of the first wave, and that shifts our invalidation to this area. And then we'll slowly move our invalidations closer and closer to where price is. Now, price has continued higher in this case, and it just keeps going up, and that's where we find ourselves today. From this top in February 2023, we can see a completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure with the third of a third being extremely sharp, and we're expecting a second wave to the downside. What happens over the next few days? We actually move down and we reach our target and then start a first wave back up and a second wave as well. Now, since this top in March 2023, we've actually been slowly consolidating, moving downward until early June. And early June, this is our main daily count with our best fit channel drawn. If price did break above this best fit channel or the confidence level on the bullish chart, then we would shift this to be the main count. So price over 27,420, we'd see price potentially rapidly moving higher. Let's see what happens. And just like that, we broke the best fit channel. We broke 27,420 and we had a ginormous spike to the upside. So that is a great call right there, which we were aided by technicals, Elliott wave, trend channels, the completion of potential counts to the downside, and these invalidation levels, which really help us make these great predictions of explosive moves moving forward. So there you have some of our Bitcoin analysis from the past year, some of our great calls that we looked at. Bitcoin loves to chop around and then have ginormous moves, and Elliott wave in our analysis really helps you capture the most of those moves based on clear technical levels. So if you like what you saw today, consider subscribing at Pure Elliott Wave for our weekly Bitcoin analysis that is released every Monday. There'll be a link for that in the description below, but that is all from me. This is Jordan at Pure Elliott Wave signing off.